No. Okay. We are going to fix that. Perfect. Yo, what's good, gamers? What's good? My name is Dr. Ryan Terrell, Psych Sensei, and welcome to the stream, baby. Today we are talking about cognitive flexibility. What is it, and what is it in gaming? How does it help? How's it do? I mean, how does it allow you to put your head into the game to play more better? Or it's just not coming out today. But today we'll be talking about cognitive flexibility. As it relates to gaming, what is it? It's talking about how it can help you, all those kinds of things. If this is your first time to the stream, welcome, baby. Welcome. What I like to do is I like to take an article, I like to break it down, I like to have fun with it, and find all the little nuggies for you to get better in gaming, in life, whatever. What have you, make it fun. If this is also your first time, please visit my website, psychsensei.com. There you can get all of the resources. I plan to write more on that blog, but there are things for you to consume. I try to drop a video every single day. I've been slacking, but oh man, the content is getting crazy. I just reinstalled my Elgato foot pedal to do some, so you know it's going crazy. But while you visit my website, please visit please fill out a free consultation form, and you and I can kind of sit down, figure out your win condition, what's happening, how you want to get there. All those things can be found there on my website, psychsensei.com. All right, well, let's just jump into this bad boy, shall we? Please work. Please work. All right. Perfect. Today's article, and I have a new toy. I'm so glad that I get to use this thing. It's like a docking station for my iPad that I can lean on now. So, today's article is called Mental Competence in Esports, the mediating role of cognitive flexibility in the relationship between negative problem orientation and social problem solving. Holla, this comes out of Ballycursier University. Not quite sure where that is. Author is Alpcon Lisi. This was also done this year, January 25th. Holla. All right. Esports is a rapidly growing competitive field within the digital gaming world, encompassing broad spectrums of gamers. Success in this domain relies not only on physical skills, but also on mental competence. Yeah. Yep. Mental competence is massive in gaming. Specifically, gamers' attitudes during problem-solving processes and the cognitive strategies they employ can significantly influence game performance. Competitive video games, in fact, demand a wide array of cognitive skills, including perception, attention, memory planning, and decision-making. I think what people don't understand about gaming and esports, just because it just looks like people sitting at a computer, how much attention, memory planning, perception, decision-making, all of the cognitive skills that you need. I was trying to explain a couple nights ago to my wife the game of CS and the game of Valorant, because Valorant was all my boys were playing, and I wanted to, she was interested, and so I was trying to teach her the game of Valorant. And what I like about Valorant and CS is the game is pretty simple. There's only 3 ways to win, or 2 different win cons if you're on attack or defense. On attack, it's you kill them all, plant the bomb goes boom, so I guess there's 3. And then for defense, you kill them all or defuse the bomb. That's it. And then from there, you can play out different scenarios. But it's really interesting because I was trying to explain to her spray transfer on how, in CS, there's a predictable spray of where the bullets are going to go if you just hold the mouse down. Each gun has a predictive spray or spray pattern. And so at the pro level, what pros do is they know the spray pattern, and they have to go opposite of the spray pattern that they know to keep the spray on point, on a singular point, to make it accurate. But the craziest thing is, at a certain point, when the pro is pushing down the button, they can't see where the bullets are going with the, with their crosshair. They can't see it. So it's just by feel and by practice that they can spray somebody down. And then the craziest part is, say you're spraying someone down here, Then you also, and someone pops up here, then you have to transfer, hold down the spray, and then if there's another one, hold down the spray, all while you cannot see the crosshairs where your bullets are going. You just know the feel of the gun and the trace of the bullets to keep your gun on, like, in the middle of your screen. But this is all coming from sense and feel, which is invisible to your eye, but to the pro, they're using a perception, attention, memory, planning, and decision making to keep their bullets online. So just to understand that the concept of bullet, like, of tracing and bullet patterns and how to transfer that spray, man, that's so intense. And that is a fundamental skill of CS. We didn't even get to the gameplay part of, like, macro play. That's just micro. So just that one element of the game you have to be proficient in to play as a pro level. And every pro pretty much has that, which is insane. But people cannot appreciate the wildness of esports just because maybe they're not interested in it. Maybe because they cannot appreciate, or they just prejudge what someone's doing on a computer, or they don't want to understand the intricacies of the game. But if they actually did, people can do some crazy things on the computer. Yeah, spray transfer is such an insane skill to have, an insane concept to talk about. So if you're a gamer, let's nerd out, man. What you can do is bunkers. All right. Accordingly, the consistent need for problem solving, strategy development, and rapid decision making during gameplay underscores the positive contributions of gaming experiences to cognitive development. Yes. Yes. It's just a fun way to learn. But that's what people forget. People forget about the learning part. But absolutely, that's all esports is learning and gaming. Like, gaming is just learning. It's just a fun way to learn and problem solve. Okay. As gamers' levels of experience increase, differences in cognitive ability may become more pronounced. Compared to gamers, elite esport athletes, and there is a difference between gamers and elite sport athletes. It's kind of like the difference between ballers and hoopers in basketball. I would say, like, there's a distinction between those types of players. And there's a huge distinction between gamers and elite esports athletes. Another way to think about this too is if you're a gamer but you want to consider yourself a pro or whatever, I'm elite, do elite shit. And what I'm saying is not like, do you do what they do on the game? But outside the game, are you doing those other things too? Are you sleeping? Are you eating? Are you watching VODs? Are you reviewing your games? Like, that separates elite esport athletes and just your average gamer. Elite esport athletes show advantages in several cognitive skills. These advantages are particularly evident in spatial cognitive skills, including specific domains such as spatial working memory and mental rotation. Interesting. Because, I mean, essentially that's what you're doing playing your game. You are always doing the spatial working memory. The maze, aka the map, is just a digital one, and your mental rotation is finding people and things on that map and making them move. Lee et al., for example, demonstrated that elite sport athletes have higher ability to task switch compared to non-professional ones. Task switching, basically what they're talking about is multitasking. Task switching basically is paying attention to one thing, pausing, holding, switching your tasks to be focused on something else, and then being able to pause, hold, and switch to something else. Basically what you're doing, for example, is if you're holding information from your mini map, then you need to remember it, hold it, then switch to your attention to the big map, what's in front of you. Then you have to switch tasks and thinking of where your teammates are, switch tasks from where you want to throw the utility or where people are going to be in time, switch tasks back to minimap. So you're basically starting all these different tasks and holding them all together to give you all the information to create a visual picture or a mental picture in your head of where things are, timings, and how do you want to respond. But you're doing this all in milliseconds, or you're doing this very quickly, and all takes energy. So you're not doing everything at once. You're task switching. You're doing one thing at a time. You're just switching tasks. But if you think about it, starting a task, doing the task, pausing the task, switching the task, starting the task, pausing the task, It all takes energy. So the more task switching you do, the more tired you are. But at a certain level, if you're a pro, you can do the task switching more effectively. Not to say that it's not tiring, but you can do it more effectively for yourself. Okay. This is the development and transformation of cognitive skills, not only for efficient handling of strategies for games, but also to change lives by being greatly influenced. Also to change lives by being greatly influential for an individual in regard to adaptability to environmental challenges in the decision-making and social intercommunication. They become a base for radical development in those fields, such as abilities. Underlying such abilities are executive functionings, the processes developed by the nervous system that are present in human children at an early age and mature over time. Yes. If you want to think about it from that perspective, esports lives in your frontal lobes. This, from here to here, this is all esports. So, from a different perspective, the game of esports is who can keep their frontal lobes on for longer so they can do more complex executive functions more effectively. So not only is it a frontal lobe efficiency, effectiveness activity, it's also a cognitive endurance activity, aka who can keep this going for longer periods of time, who can run the marathon of thinking and keep going longer than your opponents, who can regulate their emotions the longest, who can figure out strategy the longest and most efficiently. Like, it's a frontal lobe game. If you want to be good at gaming, you got to be smart. Your frontal lobes need to be developed. That's why sometimes it's really interesting when people say like, oh, gamers at 25 or post 20 are washed. It's like, yo, so what you're saying is you rather have half-baked humans with really good reflexes and hands who may not think that well or that efficiently, not because they're stupid, but because their frontal lobes have not finished baking, because they finish baking when you're 25. So older players, sure, they may not have hands. They still have hands, bro. Let's be real. They still have hands. Maybe their milliseconds are like 0.05 less or 0.5 less than a teenager's, but the quality of their thoughts, their ability to put sentences together, their life experience, their experience in the game, the way that they can think and manage themselves and their teammates. Now, that's a benefit of people with fully cooked brains. So that's what I'm saying. I really like what they're saying here. Is that, like, yes, the video games do involve executive functions, and it's really important for children to develop these executive function skills, maybe using gaming. But in general, if you want to be smart at gaming, you need to be good with your executive functioning. You need to be good with your planning, your execution, your thinking. Like, that is top tier esports. Executive executive functions involve the highest order cognitive executive functions involve the highest order cognitive abilities, including attention, preparation, problem solving, and behavioral conduct control. These functions involve the training that one can work on at any stage of life. Okay, let me repeat that. These functions involve the training that one can work on at any stage of life. Why I want to highlight that again is because these are not just cognitive abilities, preparation, attention, problem solving, behavioral conduct control. Yes, although these are abilities, these are also skills that can be grown with focus, effort, time, and practice at any stage of life. This is not something that you're just born with or not. Sure, people are born with more or less executive functioning off the bat. You know, like some people are just naturally smarter or gifted than other people. Sure. At the same time, why I love the sentence is because it also states that even if you weren't born with it, quote unquote, you can still work on it at any stage of life. Sure, it might be harder for you as an adult to learn new tricks. Doesn't mean that you can't learn new tricks. If you want to, you try and you put some time into it. Sure, it may be frustrating. At the same time, you can do it at any stage of life. It is possible. Literally, it is possible. It is possible to enhance executive function training throughout one's lifetime due to its controlling operation in the regulation of behavior. Therefore, the development of executive functions not only enhances individual performance, but also strengthens the adaptability and interactions in social contexts. Yes, executive function is your general life functioning. It's like if you can practice attention, regulation, impulse control, creativity, all those kinds of things in gaming, bro, you're just one step away from applying that to your life if you want to. Gaming is just a fun way to learn these skills. How to talk to somebody, how to talk to yourself, how to gain a new skill, how to be patient with yourself. Like, sure, games can teach you it, but definitely can help you in life in general. So another thing to really think about too is how often or how able or how easily is it for you to see the skills that you're gaining in game and then translating them to life. For example, learning to build a skill or becoming confident in yourself or learning how to talk, learning how to make friends or teammates or learning how to deal with frustration or learning how to deal with your own stress, how to plan your time so you can play your games without getting yelled at by your parents or whatever. Like, these are all skills that you're gaining through gaming, but you're only one step away from like putting it into your life. So if you can see the parallels between what you're doing in gaming and how that's going to help you in life, the easier it's going to be to improve in both or to feel better or okay, quote unquote, if you're not doing so well in gaming because maybe you're still doing well in life. Okay. That's precisely the reason cognitive and executive functions present an important base layer that not only prepares gaming performances on which build a set, but their competence in various activities in every given period of social interaction. At the same place here comes to cognitive flexibility concept into action. I'm just gonna. Okay, cognitive flexibility defined. Okay, here they're gonna define your term. This is a huge term. Cognitive flexibility, massive. All right, it's first defined by Spiro and Zhang as the ability to restructure knowledge in response to changing situational demands. One may call that creativity. May be identified with the ability of adaptation to the changing situation or diverse demands. In other words, cognitive flexibility is a fluid kind of intelligence characterized by creating different solutions to various situations. It's kind of ability that can modify one's performance, switch between ideas, and approach the problem with some other multi-dimensional approaches. Yes. I think the most important thing to say, though, about cognitive flexibility is that you need a base knowledge or base, like, foundational knowledge for you to then be flexible from. So if you don't, though, like, have a base a base knowledge or set of knowledge for something, it's really hard for you to be flexible because you don't have any information to be creative with. So, for example, I mean, if you really think about cognitive flexibility, which is cognitive creativity per se, which is your ability to modify, switch ideas, or approach a problem from different angles, what's really important is that you get really good at the basics, the foundation. Because if you have a strong command and understanding of the fundamentals, now you can be creative because you can put the fundamentals in different orders, in different ways, in different looks, in different words. You can switch it around. You can do different things with it. But to have cognitive flexibility, you need a strong understanding of the fundamentals. I mean, for example, think of any base mechanic to a game. So for League of Legends, probably CSing. For Valorant or CS, it probably is shooting and being able to use your guns. and moving with the keys in the keyboard. Like, those are fundamental things that you need to be really good at. Because, for example, if you cannot CS in League, you're not going to get any gold. If you're not going to get any gold, you're not going to have any items. If you're not going to get any items, you're not going to be very strong, and you're not going to have a strong level. Thus, you're going to suck in the game. Thus, you can't do anything in the game. So, if you're able to understand how to CS in many different scenarios, a losing lane, a winning lane, an evening lane, then you're able to progress through the game and learn more things. But until you're able to understand laning phase or CSing in League of Legends, you're not going to get very far. Just like in Valorant, I believe the fundamental things are just shooting and also knowledge of the map. So until you got those two things down, I mean, maybe it's three: movement, which is your actual physical moving, and like the movement of your camera, knowledge of the map, and being able to shoot. If you don't have those three things, you're not going to have a good time. But once you have those three fundamental skills down, okay, now we can get creative in how you execute those skills on that particular map with that particular agent. So, there you go. The interaction of a person with his environment through one's life has been found in play. Okay, wait. Why his and one's? These need to agree. This is just for me. If you use his, you're supposed to use his. But if you use ones, you're supposed to use ones. They need to be the same. Throughout one's life has been found to play a vital role in cognitive flexibility. A child, right from birth, begins to process the stimuli of an expanding environment. To do this effectively, requires cognitive flexibility. Studies have shown that the higher the cognitive flexibility, the quicker a person can switch between different contexts and make impulsive changes, whereas for people with low cognitive flexibility, it is rather difficult to handle such situations. Yes, the reason, again, that it's easier for people with higher cognitive flexibility to switch things is because they understand the thing that they're in, or they have a higher base knowledge or more information or more experience of this thing, and can interact with it in more ways than just one. Then if you didn't have cognitive flexibility, you have no information, you have no idea what to do. Thus, you have very limited ways of attacking the situation. It enables the individual to generate strategic solutions to problems, which in turn enhances goal-directed behavior, reasoning, problem-solving, and planning. Moreover, persons with lower cognitive flexibility generally encounter difficulties in such skills as self-efficacy, can I do it, preparedness, attention, and situational awareness. While the persons with a high level of cognitive flexibility reveal these skills much more successfully. Okay. Self-efficacy, preparedness, attention, and again. What this makes me think about is one's sense of confidence in these things. Cognitive flexibility has been shown to enhance not only social and cognitive skills, but also the ability of individuals to adapt to diverse circumstances and cope with stress. Dang. Then I guess from that perspective, cognitive flexibility also gives you more perspective. And because maybe you have more information, or maybe you have more mastery of the information. So the more information that you have, the more looks that you can also have, the more you can twist things and be creative with that thing versus, man, I only have this one singular thing. I only have this one way of solving a problem, and I have only one way of seeing a problem, and nothing, and I use that one strategy, it doesn't work. Oh no, now I'm stressed out because I don't know how to cope with it because I had one tool, man, and I can't use it, you know? All right, its importance becomes even more pronounced in the fields such as esports, which required rapid decision-making and adaptability. Rapid decision-making and adaptability. Yes. Long-term engagement in sport has been found to strengthen executive functions and contribute to cognitive flexibility, as dynamic environments support the optimization of mental processes and the development of adaptability. This growth in cognitive flexibility influences not only individual performance, but also gamers' problem-solving strategies in complex social situations. That's another level. Because the other thing that I'm thinking about is, if you want to build cognitive flexibility, again, is the mastery of foundational game mechanics, knowledge, things. But after that, what you have to acknowledge is that the next level is working with people on a team. Like, that's the next step. Like, can you do everything that you want to do with a team? Because if you can't do the skills with a team, it's going to be really hard to play a team sport like League of Legends if you can only play a solo queue carry champion. Yo, what's good, Bon Bon? What's good, baby? Happy Tuesday. So, yes, I think another piece of it is being fundamentally strong by yourself, and then being able to transfer those fundamental skills into a team setting. Because you have to. Because most games in esports are team-based games. Consequently, cognitive flexibility is predicted to play a significant role in the development of social problem-solving skills. Social problem-solving includes the cognitive, emotional, and behavioral strategies that individuals use to address social challenges encountered in daily life, and is defined as the application of problem-solving to social contexts. Yeah, I can't stay for today's stream. I have less than 5 hours to submit an assignment. Brother, get the fuck out of here. Go do your work. Get out of here. Doctor's orders. Good luck on your work, though, brother. Thanks for dropping by. Good luck. Good luck. You got this. Major project for today. Another assignment to finish by tomorrow and 2 tests tomorrow. Can you believe it? Anyways, I should go. I can't believe it. It's final season, baby. Get it. Get it. Get it. And remember, fun fact, if you pull an all-nighter versus going to sleep, studies have shown that if you go to sleep, you do perform better than if you pull the all-nighter, due to memory, consolidation, and all those things. All right, well, general problem solving encompasses the cognitive and behavioral processes used to effectively address any type of problem. Social problem solving represents the interpersonal dimension of this general skill within relationships and social contexts. Yes, I think another thing that's really important to highlight is the importance of understanding people while in esports. Because if you can't play with people, if you can't understand them, if you can't see their perspective, you're going to have a really hard time. I think esports, even more so, it's important to have that people knowledge, that EQ, the emotional intelligence. Why I say that is because unlike traditional sports, you have touch, you have physicality to communicate with people. But in esports, you typically lose that, either through the internet, either just through text communication. You don't have that same ability to communicate things and be with people or around them to get the other nonverbal communication pieces to understand what someone's saying, their vibe, or what they mean, you know? So it's even more important that you're able to understand people, know people, be empathetic towards people in gaming. Problem solving not only enhances individuals' capacity to resolve issues, but also serve as an essential interpersonal dynamic that facilitates the formation of quality relationships and improves quality of life. The successful management of these processes is closely associated with cognitive flexibility, the ability to adapt in changing circumstances, approach problems from different perspectives, and develop creative solutions, making it a crucial competency in both individual and social life. Social problem-solving skills, which develop within the social context, are particularly critical in esports. Yes, sir. Where constantly evolving game dynamics, rapid decision-making, requirements, and team interactions are paramount. Absolutely. Problem solving is considered a core cognitive Problem solving is considered a core cognitive process in esports, which includes the finding of a problem, the generation of a solution, and the instant creation and conduction of a plan. Cognitive, cognitive flexibility in individuals can thus enable the manipulation of new information and altered circumstances to achieve a more functional decision-making process. Yup. Man, I always thought maybe I'll stop using the word. I'll start using the pleb word creativity, and maybe I'll start using the academic word of cognitive flexibility. An individual with the faculty for multiple alternative towards the solution of a problem would have a better approach than one using only a single rigid one. Thus, the combination of strong problem-solving skills and cognitive flexibility plays a critical role in success within the esports field, as these abilities enhance gamers' ability of adaptability and quick thinking, often determining the difference between victory and defeat in gaming. However, the development of such cognitive skills is not solely dependent on technical abilities, but is also closely tied to individuals' attitudes. An individual's attitudes toward a subject is known to directly influence their behavior in that area. Attitudes are tendencies that shape an individual's thoughts, feelings, and behaviors towards an object, person, or event, encompassing effective cognitive and behavioral responses. Yes, an individual's attitude. I mean, attitude, we might also right-click that and say mindset. That's also very appropriate. Negative problem. Oh. Negative problem orientation can significantly hinder problem-solving skills, posing a substantial barrier to esports performance. This negative orientation, characterized by perceiving problems as threats, developing pessimistic thoughts, and lacking confidence in one's abilities, can make it challenging to cope with challenges despite having the necessary skills. Wow, I like that. Negative orientation. You see a problem as a threat, pessimistic thoughts, negative self-talk, lack of confidence in one's ability, or perceived less self-efficacy can make it a problem for you to problem when you're trying to do these things. Makes sense. On the other hand, positive attitude furthers a more constructive problem-solving behavior and is characterized to instill one's belief in one's skills and abilities. I mean, we might also call this fixed and growth mindsets. All right. Negative problem orientation disposition characterized by doubting one's problem-solving abilities, regarding problems as threats, and fostering pessimistic perspective outcomes. Features as disadvantageous property, especially within esports, where players are continuously being required to be quick and with reflexes and work out their strategy. A lower level of negative problem orientation is needed to enhance gamers' performance and cohesion in dynamic and competitive gaming environments. I like that. You need less negativity. Optimism and high self-efficacy, coupled with cognitive flexibility and problem-solving skills, constitute a critical boon for elite esport athletes. Indeed, considering the multidimensional impacts of gaming environments on subjects, the development of these cognitive emotional competencies become an even more urgent issue. I mean, of course, basically what they're saying is if you're optimistic, you're more positive thinking, you have high self-confidence or ability that you can believe, or high ability that you believe you can do the thing. Also, you have high cognitive flexibility, aka you can take perspective, you have lots of information that can switch back and forth of, and you have problem-solving skills, and you know how to approach a problem, integrate the knowledge, and to do something with it. Yeah, you're gonna be just fine. Just do those things. Makes sense to me. If it was only that easy. You know, if it was only easy to do all those things, man. All right, within the advent of gaming, video games has become a sole focus of many researchers, especially in regard to their consequences on people. It has been suggested that people playing games is a positive aspect as they are able to learn skills that most likely will help them avoid aggression in the future. I mean, I don't know about this one. Playing games help them avoid aggression in the future, or maybe playing games exposes them to aggression sooner in the future, you know? I mean, I hope, maybe. But then again, I don't think there's anyone actively teaching kids how to be like, this is how not you tilt, this is how you don't tilt, or like, kid, this is how you manage your emotions, or like, you're gonna get upset, we're gonna breathe, we're gonna do these things. Because when they come to me, they have no idea and I have to teach them. So, I mean, I hope that we could teach games to kids in an appropriate way and then to regulate themselves, you know, but shrug. During gameplay, children face a number of social problems, including but not limited to finding solutions, making decisions, and role-playing in order to solve the problem. The role of video games in development of social problem-solving skills in children has received some attention. However, studies investigating the effects of traditional games on social problem-solving skills remain relatively scarce. Most research focuses exclusively on the impact of a single game on problem-solving skills. The strategies individuals employ to cope with problems can directly influence their athletic performance. It is suggested that a negative problem orientation may adversely affect athletic performance, as it is often associated with unfavorable cognitive and psychological states. Fair. Makes sense. And they're telling the positive thing is this thing, right? Seriously, the thing that really like kind of grinds my gears, not grinds my gears, but I find really funny is that we're all using the same words. Sorry. We're using different words to describe the same phenomena. Maybe positive, what do they say? Positive problem orientation or negative problem orientation, growth or fixed mindset. They're the same thing, bro. An attitude is a mindset. Like, I wish we could just agree on words and then move forward. I feel like we'd be farther ahead as a society or a field in general, but that's just me. All right. Esport players who exhibit a negative problem orientation may experience anxiety, stress, focus difficulties, and challenges in decision-making during competitions. In this context, maybe I should highlight that. In this context, such negative attitudes can make elite esport athletes regard social problem-solving skills as threatening and commune incompetently. On this aspect, cognitive flexibility can be helpful to enable the elite esport athletes to assess the issues from a flexible perspective, which may be widely used for developing an optimistic attitude and for creating alternative solutions. Okay, the thing that I'm wondering now is cognitive flexibility sounds great. And it can be grown, which is nice, is what they're saying. My question to this article, which I hope they figure out or hope they discuss soon, is how do we develop cognitive flexibility? Like, what are the factors that help you become more cognitively flexible? Is it information? Is it experience? Is it perspective taking? Like, I hope they tell us what is going to be most important. On this aspect, cognitive flexibility... okay, for this reason, cognitive flexibility provides a buffer for negative attitudes and can reinforce positive social problem-solving skills. Players who possess high cognitive flexibility manage to adapt in the shortest terms to change conditions and create alternatives for overcoming possible difficulties. As a result of such flexibility, their negative thoughts or anxieties become surmounted for a more productive and positive attitude to take over. Thus, cognitive flexibility enhances problem-solving capabilities among young players and reduces emotional overload, thereby increasing performance. It basically proves that cognitive flexibility is relevant not only in the case of individual performance in esports, but also regarding team interactions and overall competitiveness. Yeah, I mean, from a different perspective, the goal is to create individual cognitive flexibility, and then as a team have team flexibility or team cognitive flexibility. But the team's flexibility is only a reflection of the average of the team's individual's cognitive flexibility. So the more flexibility that you can have, the more you can bring to a team. So from that perspective, it is very important that you yourself work on your cognitive flexibility. The main goal of this research is to investigate the status of cognitive flexibility as a mediator in the relationship between negative problem orientation and problem solving within esports. It will look at how cognitive flexibility forms the forms the social problem solving process and further influences negative problem orientation. Since esports is a very competitive and dynamic area, the current study examines the role of cognitive flexibility in terms of individuals' adaptability to changing conditions from both a theoretical and applied perspective. The present study is also intended to contribute considerably to the literature on mental competence in esports and to provide some evaluation for driving strategies towards enhancing both the social and cognitive competencies of esport athletes. Please tell me. Okay. Okay, this study was done in Turkey with tier 3 and 2 players. Okay. Okay, they took a survey. They took 2 surveys. 3 surveys. Okay, they took 3 surveys and I guess they compared them to their current level of play. Okay, that's fine. All right, discussion and conclusion, baby. Let's get to this one. All right, to understand the cognitive and emotional processes influencing individual social problem-solving skills within the context of esport, the study identified 3 primary objectives: to examine the relationship between negative problem orientation, social problem-solving skills, and cognitive flexibility. B, to investigate the direct effect of negative problem orientation and social problem-solving skills. And C, to determine whether cognitive flexibility mediates the relationship between negative problem orientation and problem-solving skills. First, about the relationship among variables, it was shown that social problem-solving skills are related positively both to cognitive flexibility and to negative problem orientation. This finding supports such a view that individuals' capacity for flexible thinking and their perceptions about problems have effects on their social problem-solving abilities. The view of an individual's capacity for flexible thinking and their perceptions about problems have effects on their social problem-solving abilities. The powerful association of cognitive flexibility with the social problem-solving skill will indicate that higher the cognitive flexibility, the better the solutions developed for social challenges. So basically, what this means to me is if you have higher cognitive flexibility, you're able to take perspective, you can understand the situation for a multiple of ways, you can see it inside and out. Of course, why wouldn't you have better solutions to solve a problem? But if you only have one rigid way of solving a problem and doesn't work, may that be with your friends, may that be in game, may that be anywhere, of course you're going to be upset. Of course you're going to lose confidence. Of course you're going to think that you can't do it. Sure, that makes sense. Makes sense. All right. In solving social problems effectively, there is a need to generate multiple solutions. This might be explained because the subjects using their cognitive flexibility during a social problem social problem-solving processes allow the generation of a number of alternatives, evaluate these in relation to environmental demands, and therefore yield more adaptive responses or answers. The results obtained in this research are in concord with the few studies regarding the relationship between social problem-solving and cognitive flexibility. This dude reported that cognitive flexibility impacts directly on social problem-solving since it provides an ability for individuals to adapt to feedback and manage decision-making processes more flexibly. This is kind of rough. I really wish they would say how to develop the flexibility versus more flexibility equals more better. That's all I'm getting, which is great. But I mean, the next step after this is how does one develop it versus do you have it or not? You know? So, I mean, this is great information. I just wish they also would tell, like, here's some steps to become more cognitively flexible, not just if you're more cognitively flexible, UG. This dude et al. Found that university students with higher levels of cognitive flexibility showed more positive attitudes towards problem solving and more effective problem solving styles. Okay. As such, Schaefer et al. Pointed out that problem solving performance is closely related to cognitive flexibility, while Kanyas et al. And this dude indicated that cognitive flexibility enhances problem solving skills. Besides, these guys have pointed out that cognitive flexibility acts as a mediator in influencing problem-solving competence. As pointed out by Anderson and Esselstyn, cognitive flexibility includes not only, the ability to generate alternative ideas, but also to assess alternatives adequately. Okay. Cognitive flexibility not only includes the ability to generate alternative ideas, but also to assess alternatives adequately. So basically to consider all data that you have. Within this context, cognitive flexibility can be guarded as one of the integrative elements for devising remedies for social problems, in as much as its capability of generating ideas and taking a look at other approaches. Maybe this is just my copy. In esports, players' cognitive flexibility and social problem-solving skills are some of the most important parameters for judging how well they adapt to the challenges posed by digital competitive worlds. Most esports players are always involved in social and cognitive processes such as communicating with their teammates, analyzing opponent strategies, making quick decisions, and adapting to their ever-changing gaming scenario. In this regard, the players who have higher cognitive flexibility will be able to devise a greater number of strategies, communicate better with their teammates, and adapt more effectively in cases of sudden changes. Yeah. I think older players might have a better ability to do this just because of their mental facilities are cooked in a good way. They're like fully cooked. They're fully generated. They're fully done. Besides effective social problem solving in esports may help players handle critical moments during gameplay, preserve the unity of their team, and act ethically towards opponents. It is therefore proposed that interventions aimed at improving cognitive flexibility and social problem solving skills in esports players are effective in enhancing performance for competitive edge. All right. In conclusion, cognitive flexibility, good. You do better with it. In conclusion, the negative problem orientation is known for an adverse result of one's motivational ability and the level of belief to solve the problem. Thus, negative impact effects in social general problem solving skill. This has a negative disposition orientation since an individual thereby sees problem solution as unsatisfactory, plus makes them unable to formulate suitable strategy capabilities throughout this problem solving process itself. It can restrict the capabilities of individuals to handle interpersonal conflicts and communicate constructively, which in turn impairs their capability to think creatively. Bro, that's massive. I like the way they phrase that. I like the way they phrase this. Yes, which impairs... Because, I mean, the thing that's really interesting here is they're talking about the interpersonal conflicts, which prevents them from doing this. Because, like, yeah, your brain works overtime to solve problems, but if you're... So, for example, if you can see the problem and you know how to solve it, but you're unable to communicate it well to other people, then the inability to communicate it hampers your ability to actually solve the problem. You know what I mean? Therefore, decreasing negative problem orientation is an important factor in improving social problem solving and general problem solving skills. A review of the literature reveals that the findings of this study agree with earlier findings that have indicated that individuals with a negative problem orientation view stressful situations as threatening, and this negative impact on the development of appropriate coping strategies and problem solving abilities. This is especially important in areas like esports, where swift thinking, strategy, and decision making as a team are required. Gamers within esports often employ problem-solving skills to overcome intricate and stressful moments within the game. On the other hand, negative problem orientation can reduce one's capabilities of thinking of quick and valid solutions, hence affecting performance. Fixed mindset can do this. Because again, fixed is fixed. It's hard to shift and move. In this regard, training and interventions targeted at enhancing problem-solving ability in esports settings are very important. The dynamic and predictability of esports make cognitive flexibility a necessary competence. Yes, you need to be cognitively flexible. You need to be cognitively flexible in esports, because the more cognitively flexible you are, the more you can generalize a situation and approach it effectively. Another way to think about this is like, you know, when you talk about a VOD review and they talk about one singular play, and they break down this one singular play and they talk about it. But if the players are unable to generalize this one singular play to other plays, then we've basically done this VOD review for nothing, and we're just fighting about who's right and who's wrong versus what are we going to do again in the future. So in that way, that like VOD review is a perfect example of cognitive flexibility, and what can happen if you don't have any, or you're cognitively inflexible and are unable to generalize information from one scenario to the next. This will enable one to adapt quickly to change situations, devise strategies effectively, and thus create solutions. It is an important competency to compete in esports. Cognitive flexibility enables individuals to adapt their mental resources to environmental changes, respond rapidly to new developments, and modify their behaviors in a goal-directed manner under shifting conditions. It thus mitigates a negative impact of negative problem and orientation on social problem-solving skills. It enhances the social problem-solving ability through facilitating the creation of more innovative and useful solutions, and enables individuals to work out more appropriate and efficient results in personal and social spheres. So the cool thing about cognitive flexibility is that it's not just a game thing, bro. It's also a life thing, dog. Cognitive flexibility, in other words, helps individuals to look at the problems from a different angle and lessens the limits proposed by negative problem orientation. I like that. Uber saying your mom's home. Can I hear her? My dog's gonna jump in about like a couple minutes. This capability enables individuals to create resourceful and constructive solutions for the problems they face. The role of cognitive flexibility becomes even more critical in the fields like esports, where one has to make dynamic and quick decisions. Negative problem orientation may make players view challenges as threats and feel inadequate with respect to their ability to deal with such problems. Okay, I'm gonna just highlight this in yellow. Such perceptions can destroy strategic thinking or the ability to make immediate effective solutions, thus affecting player performances adversely. As in any sport in high stakes competitive esports setting, the negative orientation further complicates players' ability to maintain team cohesion and adapt to evolving in-game dynamics. Therefore, enhancing the cognitive ability of esport athletes might be an important factor in overriding the deficits of negative problem orientation and improving overall performance and adaptability. Yo, okay, so that leaves me again. How do we make people cognitively flexible? Like, how do we do cognitive stretches? You know, and I think the way that you do it is challenging yourself to think from different perspectives, to go back and look at VODs, to look at your friends' VODs, to look at their POV, to understand what they were thinking, to listen to pros and see how they were thinking or what they were paying attention to. Because if you think about cognitive flexibility, what we're talking about is learning. Like, the more information that you have, the more perspective that you have, the more angles you can consider and make valid or make sense of it, when it actually comes down to presenting your thoughts or approaching a similar situation, it's going to be easier for you to pull from that information or that experience or those things and do something different that surprise people. You know, when I talk about tempo, when I talk about looking at for the pattern, when I talk about reading your opponent, what you're talking essentially about is cognitive flexibility. And if you really think about Magic, we're talking about cognitive flexibility. If you can see it from a different way, or if you can understand the trick, that's cognitive flexibility. But if you can only understand something from one way, it is actual magic because you don't see it from any other way. And you don't believe it could be any other way. Thus, oh my God, the rabbit came out the hat. Versus, oh, okay, how could the rabbit have gotten in there? And you sit there and you think, you know? Okay, it was here. But I mean, from this article, the thing I will be searching up is how to increase cognitive flexibility. I have a hunch of how to do it, but I'm really curious of what some articles will say, like how to increase cognitive flexibility in esports, or just in general. Besides cognitive flexibility is considered an important moderator that diminishes the impact of negative problem orientation. The more cognitively flexible players can approach challenges in a more adaptive way, elaborate strategies, and quickly readjust to fast-changing in-game circumstances. This study has shown that this skill is not only reduces negative problem orientation, but also directly enhances the effective problem-solving processes, serving as a mediating role in this relationship. Thus, cognitive flexibility may enhance esports players to perceive complicated and dynamic game situations from several perspectives and build effective solutions. This ability then seems to act like an important determinant that increases the problem-solving abilities of players and brings success in highly competitive environments. During this process, the highly cognitively flexible athlete will show a much more functional attitude in adverse conditions. Therefore, these athletes will be able to cope with the situations they face more effectively than others. Approaches that stress cognitive flexibility in esport environments will thus play a crucial role in the latter's potential to adapt quickly and devise an effective strategy with which to enhance problem-solving processes. The immediate thought I had is like, okay, you can tell how cognitively flexible somebody is if they just give up in 15 minutes. Because if that person gives up in 15 minutes and smashes that FF button, wherever they are in whatever game they're playing, they've also decided that there's no other way to win. Thus, they don't have any other any other solutions but to FF. So if you think about it, some players will say, yes, the game is over from this point because I don't want to get anything out of the game, or I cannot practice the things I want, so I'll FF. Sure, At the same time, you could also, okay, here's your how. You could also try to practice cognitive flexibility by not FFing. And by not FFing, your next goal is, how can I extend this game a little longer or get a little closer to a possible win condition, even if that win condition is swinging for the fences, you know? So I would say that the faster people tilt, the faster people say it's over, the faster people say that it's a doomer or just want to kind of speed run, get out of there. My thought from this paper is that they may have less cognitive flexibility, thus they don't see the options, the angles, the possible solutions to get closer to the win condition. And I'm not saying that, like, never mind, I'm gonna take that back. All I'm saying is that maybe that's not a sign of how dumb they are or that they're quitters. Maybe that's also a sign of how flexible their cognition is to see a win condition, perhaps. All right, this study has shown that cognitive flexibility forms a very significant mediation in the relationship between negative problem orientation and problem solving and social problem solving within esports. Those with higher levels of cognitive flexibility also showed how negative problem orientation negatively affected social problem solving skills. Well, of course, if you are not very cognitively flexible and you're having a hard time seeing a problem from multiple perspectives in game, I can only imagine what that's like trying to work with this person and talk with this person to solve a team strategy problem when they can only see it from one way. So absolutely, cognitive flexibility or ability not only to see it from your perspective, but to see it from multiple perspectives and then say, okay, now with all this data information on the table, I think this is the best one versus I cannot see it from your perspective. You guys are all wrong. This is the right way to play, you know? It underlies that cognitive flexibility is one of the most critical mental competencies, which would effectively manage problem-solving processes in such a dynamic and ever-changing environment. The results will contribute to the literature by providing valuable insights on how mental processes and problem-solving strategies can be optimized for esports players. These findings, therefore, have implications for the design of intervention programs aimed at enhancing esports performances, with cognitive flexibility being a core component of intervention. Okay. I like this article. But again, the only thing that this article is missing, in my opinion, is how to build it. So let me go my soapbox a little bit. Hold, please. Let me set up this thing. So I'm making a 5-minute chalk talk. Or maybe I can just do it from here. I think I just do it. Because I can. Because I have a new toy. Like my new toy. Alright, so let's break this thing. Let's break this bitch down. Okay? Alright, so we talked about cognitive flexibility. Okay, so I'm gonna write this here. So alright, so we talked about cognitive flexibility is what we talked about. And I also put the AKAs here. Growth mindset. Okay. Growth mindset. Also put attitude, right? Whatever. They're using positive strategies, but I'm just going to keep it simple, okay? What we're talking about, we're talking about cognitive flexibility. And how do you get cognitive flexibility? Well, you get cognitive flexibility by mastering the fundamentals. Okay? That's how you get good at cognitive flexibility. That's it. Because if you're able to master the fundamentals, then you're able to start building strong mental models. Okay? Okay, what strong mental models allow you to do And basically all a mental model is can you see the concept or whatever the thing is in your head? So literally it's a model that lives in your head. That's a mental model. So how things work, how things operate, how things interact. For example, in your game, you probably have a mental model for how your character acts, does, moves, wants in games, how they work in your head. And then you probably have how a map works, moves, operates, timers, all those things in a map or a game. Like that is your mental model. And why strong fundamentals equal a strong mental model is because if you have a strong command, again, when we talk about fundamentals, we're talking about CS, we're talking about champion, we're talking about lane. If this is for Valorant, we're talking about agent. Oh my god. We're talking about agent, we're talking about movement. Maybe we're talking about shooting. Map. Yeah, that's maybe how I'd break it down. So if you can master these fundamental skills, then that builds into your mental model. That mental model or mental models these mental models then dictate your behaviors. Sorry. Yeah. Your behaviors, and I would even say your beliefs. And when I say beliefs is your beliefs could also encompass your can I do it, sense of self-efficacy. It's all together. Right? This is cognitive flexibility. So I'm going to answer my own question. How do you build strong cognitive flexibility? Well, you need a strong mastery of this, the fundamentals. This is key. This is key. If you're able to have this, then you're able to also communicate it to others. You're able to understand more people's perspectives. That's how you build it. But if you don't have this, you don't have a strong mastery of the fundamentals, when things go wrong, when things don't work out the way that you want them to, you may only have one strategy that you know of to address the problem. But when that one strategy doesn't work, boom, you're not confident, you fail, you cry, you're not happy. But if you have a strong understanding of the fundamentals, you can bend it. You can use different fundamentals. You have more than one strategy. That's it, really. So, I mean, you might call these people creative. You might call these people smart. You might call these people whatever. But really, they just have a higher cognitive flexibility because they have learned more than you and are able to access their frontal lobes and communicate it with you. That's it. So, if you're frustrated, if you only have one way of winning the game, if you have one way of thinking, let's increase your cognitive flexibility so you can grow more. That's it. Yo, that was fun. Not gonna lie. I'm a little sad that they didn't off the bat tell us how to do it, but that allowed us to think together about how to build some cognitive flexibility. So if you want to work on your cognitive flexibility, you want to start building it today, please visit my website, psychsensei.com, and there you and I can sit down, figure out what's kind of going on, maybe touch your toes mentally, figure out how to build more strong foundations of fundamentals, those types of things. And hey, if you like this and you want more, please visit my website, psychsensei.com. There you can get all the resources. You can find links to my YouTube, my TikTok, my LinkedIn, my Facebook, my Discord, all of it there on my website, psychsensei.com. And while you're there, might as well fill out a free consultation form, baby. Why not? But today we talked about cognitive flexibility, where it comes from, the benefits, and how to foster it. I hope this was helpful. And I'll see you guys not next week. I'll see you next on Friday at 5 or 6 p.m. PST. All right, friends. Well, hope you guys are doing well. I hope everyone's chilling. And I will see you then. I kind of want to play some Pokemon Unite. I kind of want to shake off the rust. But let's see. All right, maybe I can play. Let's switch this. Hold on. Big push it button. Okay, let's see. If I can, then let's play. But if I can't, then we'll figure this out. Let's see. Where did it go? Nope. This one? Nope. This one? Yeah, let's go. Okay, this is... Okay, let's go. It's fine. All right, let us play one game. Let's play maybe a couple games. I lied. Let us play. Where is it? I need to have the create projector. Where's that? Do this. I want to. How do I do this? I was able to do this before. It was literally a right click. Where is it? I am tripping balls right now. Okay, it is. Whoops. Not what I wanted. I do it? What? What? Yeah, the video captures. What the freak? Huh? How do I? How do I? How do I freaking? Before I could use this as a projector, and now I cannot. What? What? Hmm. Oh my god, this is such a tilter. There you go. Yeah. I'm gonna play a little, and then I'm gonna cook dinner. It's okay. What? Okay. Dude, the chicken needs to get cooked, babe. I feel bad because I want to play this. But I don't know how to fix it. Yep. Here it is. I fucking found it. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. New held. Oh man. Man, their game is updating. Leafeon to get. Wow. Strengthened. Leafeon got buffed. Zeraora got buffed. Pikachu. Okay, buff. Oh! What? Double team of deal opposing increased. Restoration. The amount the following stat increase at level up has been adjusted. Damn it. Ninja, water ninja is decreased. Dude, that's like what made him good. Maybe I'm a whatcha-face now. Maybe I'm a freaking... Maybe I'm a Leafeon one trick now. Essentially, she's, whatcha-face. I just want to play one game or 2 games. That's it. 20 minutes. But I'm kind of scared of this. The Greninja. It's so sad. They just killed my build. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not sure how the buff for the thing goes. Okay. Oh. Oh. Dude, how much data do we need to check those? Alright, let's have some fun, man. Alright, we are finally in. The other thing that I have from my trip from Japan is this stupid code, but I wonder if it's still good. I really wonder if it's still good. Let's see. I really hope this code still works. I told myself that I was gonna use it, but I never did. It saddens me. You can do it. Look how much stuff I need to do. Okay. No, I shouldn't have said battle now. What? Well, I guess it's because I didn't play. Okay, where do I go to, like, put the code in? I think it's here. Gift exchange. Oh, no. Okay, you ready? Let's see if we get something. Okay. Capitals. DSH. SH 84. Where are the numbers? Where are the numbers? 8 4 8. Ooh. 8 4 BAP B A exchange. Okay. Moment of truth. Oh. Shit. B A B accept. Oh. B. DSH 84 BAP. That's correct. Aw, I'm sad. My souvenir from Japan, not good. DSH 84 BAP. Sadness. Alright, well, we tried. We freaking tried. Alright, we'll play a couple games. Let's have some fun. Nice. Nice. See, I mean, the nice thing is if you don't log in for a while, you get all the errors. All the things. Let's clear this up. Item box. Hey, look at that. The only shit thing about this game is there's so many things to click. Like, I think it's cool, but there's so many things to click, but at the same time. Hey, that's good. We need those. Get my Pikachu stuff back. Throw some balls. What's doable? Nothing. Let's shoot for it. Yay. Yay. Can I throw all? Give me like 10. 1. 40. This is not happening. Dude, the only good thing about this game too is it's so grindy. Okay, well, that was fun. That was real fun. I think this will always have an invite. I have invites. Oh, that's good to know. Alright, you ready to win? 6. Yay. There's so many things to click in this stupid game. I'm sad, though, that I didn't do 2 seasons in a row as master. Maybe that's something I will do. That's my secret thing. I am a master in Pokemon Unite. What's this? Yay. Dude, that'd be actually really funny. Ryan, what do you do? I'm an esports psychologist, a clinical psychologist, and I also am a competitive Pokemon Unite game. That would be a nice trifecta. That would be a sick trifecta. These are so stupid. So many things. At this rate, I should have played 1 league game. Oh, I don't want to do the questionnaire. No. Okay, let's just play. Let's just play. People up. So fun. Alright. I need Greninja or we lose. I need Greninja or we freaking lose. Alright, here comes the sprint. Here comes the sprint. You know, I don't even know if X Attack is great right now, but maybe because they redid the whatchaface, you know? Dude, this one is sick. I want this one, honestly. His Aloha shirt is sick. That one's alright. This one is sick. Oh, can you imagine that guy? This one's also very what's your face? Like runners. You know, I like this one. That's my intention. No one steal my mid. I will be pissed. I will be pissed. But I'm thinking that Zeraora is probably going to try. I'm thinking that's what he going to do. I don't even know how the bot looks here. Jeez, we have a lot of junglers. The Espeon's a jungler. The Zeraora's a jungler. I played Zeraora top before. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's get back. Go! I guess we'll go bottom here. I will. Take those as wins. You know, all this. Let's eat. Now we feast, boys. We feast. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh. Dang. God. Yeah, it was strong. Now we take the jungle again. Now we take the jungle because it's all spawning. That's fine. Honestly, though. I don't know if this is Greek, but I spend this money better than food. I need these levels. I'm sorry. Now we play the game. Now we play the game. Now we jungle. Now we jungle. Oh. These guys are close. Eat all this? What a guy. What a guy. That was a 3K right there. Oh, that's bad. That was so bad. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna be a very tough game. Very tough game. Oh. Shit. Minutes to prove ourselves. Let's go, Ryan. We got this, baby. Okay, we have Get off me! Did we die here? We might. off me. That was just me. It's me being a freaking demon. Hey, B, get out of here. Oh, baby, sit down. Dog. Miss? Did you miss? Sorry, that's unlucky. What's a freaking buff? What's a buff? What's a nerf? I have no idea. All I know is ninja. Get out of here. We don't know who Oh my god, I feel a forfeit coming. Let's go. This game is done. This game is... Keep farming. Go 15. Oh my goodness. This is working. Alright. Honestly, fire! Points. Oh, you messed up. You don't miss. I say we shut down the throats. That's another one. Hey, do you think we get stopped by this? The answer is no on their own pad. Can't believe that. 24. This guy wants some more. This guy wants some more. This guy wants some more.
5, 4, 3,
Get
2,
sit down, dog.
1.
Sit down. Sit down.
Time's up.
Ow. Oh my god, why is this game so fun? Okay, I was a little scared. But I dragged that team across the finish line.
You win.
Little dicey, but I'm pretty sure those were bots. They had to be bots. Like, one more game. Give me one. Give me one more. Give me one more. Alright, please, just give me mid. If I can have mid, we will win the game. I repeat, if I can have mid, we will win the game. It is a very simple, fun game. Okay, if people just want to battle. Oh, did I fuck that up? Dude, I miss this game so much. And I'm sad because the code that I got from What's Your Face didn't work. I waited too long. I wasn't sure I was ready for learning time, but makes sense. Alright, I've made my intentions known. This is what I want to do. This is going to happen. Please, Safij, let me have mid, please. Please, please, please. Mid. All right. This game is brought to you by PsychSensei.com. We gon' be Pokemon Masters. Let's go mid. I don't know why people want to take my position from me. Do not understand. You need to evolve, bro. Selfish. Oh god, here they come. That's smart. Stay strong, mentally, physically. Actual pass. Okay, what can we do? Okay, now we make our way bot here. Maybe we get something. Okay. Attack coming in clutch skis. Clutch skis. I really wish it would get Woo, sit down, dog. I shouldn't have looked at that. Who's a good boy? Okay. We'll go through our accounts again. One game. What? And a U shall be. That was not a bot, but it is a bot. Let's get this. Let's get this for steal. Let's go. Now we run up. Run up there. Here somewhere. I love it when you call me Big Papa. Let's go. Easy. Touch me. Oh, we get them all. Oh my god, we get them all. Oh, more, please. More, please. Get them all. Oh. God, that's so crazy. Over here. I'm not supposed to be here. I am not supposed to be here, but I'm giving him the 1-2s, baby. I'm giving him the 3-4s. Oh! I'm giving them all. I'm giving them all. God, that's so hardcore. Let's just steal out their jungle. In your face! Run, we are running. We are running. We are healing. We are running. Oh my gosh, we made it. They want to punch us. Oh, no way. No way. Someone please clip this. Oh, someone please clip this. Just... Oh, no. Oh, my God. He's gonna live. I don't know. Holy shit, this guy's living. Wow. Freaking Snorlax. This guy's OP. Okay, this is kind of a dicey game now. This is kind of a dicey game. I feel like they want to get Rayquaza. I feel like there's a Rayquaza angle. Ooh, am I gonna miss? Wow, you heal so much. Ridiculous. keep doing so much. It looks like let's flip it. Was that a little grief? Yes, we didn't need that. But did I want it? Absolutely. Why? Because I'm freaking level 15. I am. Oh. Let me play the game, please. I will do it all. Okay, I'm gonna play one more game. Wow. This shit's so fun. I think that's the scary thing, is when you can play so many games in a short period of time. This is too easy. Too easy. Last game. Last game. Okay, I don't want to say this, but getting to Masters not that hard. Like, getting to Masters as jungle is not hard. You just need to not grief, and it's great. Especially if you play like you just run through. You have all the resources, and you just carry. He does feel weaker, though. I feel like I can't really one-shot people. I cannot, like, just run through them. Which is kind of sad. My shurikens don't feel as strong. But, maybe it's a, I gotta start learning how to play Leafeon, because that girl just got buff. Oh. Okay, last game. This team looks tanky. This team looks Let's see, does he touch little guy? That is my question. Shakespeare man. big. No freaking way. I got onto the thing, and I'm gonna still go for the pineapples, and I'm gonna turn in 5 more. That's 10. Okay, now I get my camps. I may pop my head. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to inspect their pineapples. That's fine, that's fine. I will eat this. Christmas. Got it. Okay, that was pretty close. That was. And they're probably gonna push the bottom. It's fine. Oh, there it is. Okay. This. Did we steal that and kill both of them? Yes, we did. I mean, we could have evaded and taken. Oh my god. Dude, that was disgusting though. We freaking went on top of their shit. Thank Oh, we got both. Okay, we have both. Let's go. We will take this, and I didn't even roll my X attack. I'm just. That was. That they just got, oh my god, sit down. Can you believe that it actually got nerfed? Like, I don't heal as much. It actually got nerfed. That was a stupid thing. I didn't even like pay attention to the game, but I just read the beginning, like the beginning title thing, and they said they got the healing off of it got less, which is stupid. Just think of the healing before. Bro, I can tell just because it feels bad that it doesn't feel as good. Dude, look at this. Shakespeare, what are you doing, bro? 0 points? 0 points? Alright, that's it. That's the game. Bing. Oh, so fun. So fun. This game is great. It's a great game. I'm real sad that that this game didn't it's so fun. It's so fun. Alright. I believe we are gonna play some HOTS now. The gang. So, thanks for hanging out. I'll be back on Thursday. Oh, sorry, Friday. So come on Friday. We'll read another article and chill, hang out. But if not, see you later. All right, friends, take it easy. Love ya. Remember, strong mental wins. Bye.